This is it. The big one is finally here. The Turf World Championships for 2018. 4 Group 1s, the Longines Vires, the Sprint, the Mile and the Cup. And 3 defending champions back as well. We've got it all covered here today on Racing to Win. A very warm welcome to the show. I'm Andy Lejeune, joined here in the studio by Paul Lally, our former analyst and race caller, Brett Davis as well. And Brett, this is really one of the big days of the year. It's the final major international carnival of the calendar year.
That it is, Andrew, yes. And we've got 24 overseas challengers taking on the best from Hong Kong in 4 different races, as we know. The mile under half, the 2,000 metres of the Cup, and then the mile. Beauty Generation will start a raging favourite in that for Hong Kong. And Hong Kong will probably start favourite in the sprint too, with Hot King Prawn, Mr Stunning and co. It's going to be a magnificent day. It's been a magnificent week, a terrific build-up. And most things have gone fairly smoothly, I think, for everybody.
Yeah. Massive crowd on course, Paul, and they've got a nice bonus to look forward to.
Yeah, there will definitely be a big crowd there. We had close to 30,000, I think, on at Happy Valley. So it was a really good crowd there. 1.4 million jackpot going into the triple trio and 2.2 into the 6-up win bonus. So there's some good jackpots to start. And there's going to be some really good prices, especially if you like horses outside the Hong Kong horses in the international races. Thinking about if you think Beauty Generation's vulnerable, there's going to be some good prices there. And I know you two do like a couple in there as well.
Yeah, certainly do. And some interesting undercard as well. Lots of new starters there. Brett, you said everything's gone relatively smoothly. Latrobe had a bit of a scare a week ago, and he's still under the watchful eye of the vets.
Yeah, that's right, Andrew. Mildly lame in his left front leg on Saturday morning. That's the prognosis. The horse, of course, the Irish Derby winner, will have another veterinary examination on Sunday morning prior to the race. We hope that he is okay, because it'd be great to have him there, but he is the only horse that has a little bit of a shadow cast over him at the moment. The other question is, obviously, what will the weather be doing? We've had some rainy clouds around the last few days. At the moment, the track is rated good. Let's hope it stays that way.
Absolutely, yeah. Races 4, 5, 7 and 8 for the big ones. We need to get straight into the action, though. For the 10-race programme on Sunday, meeting number 27, all the Turf World Championships for 2018. We start off with the Gym and Tonic Handicap class for over the 1,400 metres, headed by Victory Power, who goes up to the 1,400 metres for the first time. Barrier 12 is where I'll jump from. Charizard, impressive winner last start over the 1,200 metres. City Legend, runner-up behind Witness Hunter last time out. Universal Go-Go also filled second spot. That was over the 1,650 behind Starlit Night. Pickin, be ridden by Joe Moreira. Joe's first day back as John Sizes retained rider now. Supreme Witness, a last start winner, goes up in class and down to Bingo Hero. It all takes the jump from the 12 up to the 1,400 metres. Speed map for the first, Brett.
Yep, speed maps will be very interesting all day, and some variants you would imagine through most of the day's racing, with big fields on offer. Supreme Witness is a genuine front runner, so he will be looking for that early supremacy in the first. Of course, the rail in the A position, so there's plenty of track to work with, and the tempo expected to be good.
Yes, Charizard, he was impressive last start. He's only had 2 starts here in Hong Kong, and Better Responsibly will take the mount on him. His track work looks fine. He looks like he's come through that race with no problems whatsoever, and he looks good. So does this horse, City Legend, Zach Purton aboard. He's got a nice barrier number 3, yet to win from numerous starts here, 15 in fact. He's had 7 seconds, so he's consistent without getting his nose in front. And the other one we're going to look at here this morning is Pickin, and he's under a good hold as well. He's been up to Chung Father's horse, Joe Moreira, about him with John Size, barrier number 4. Welcome back to Joe as well.
Absolutely. We'll have a look at Pickin in a moment or so. We'll start off, though, with Charizard. Very impressive winning last time, and his jockey, Umberto Rispoli.
Umberto Charizard, second up. That was a good win from him last time.
Yeah, he's a very nice little horse. He improved from his first start down to 1,200 metres. It was a very good on the first start. The second start, he surprised me a lot because winning from where he was, it was a very, very good run.
That turn of foot, that looked pretty good, that last 200 metres last time.
Yes, he was actually, because, you know, like I say, I was feeling that the horse can't keep his action yet, and that's why I decided to bring him in the middle of the track. And just last 200, he flashing on very fast, and I think on the 1,400 is going to be better.
Is there a temptation, as you mentioned, with the 1400 and with a better draw this time, the first time that he's drawn a decent barrier, to tactically change things up here with him?
Well, I haven't speak with David about the tactics yet, but you know, I think this the best way is changing nothing with the horse. I mean, of course, the draw is going to help us a little bit better. It will be better actually on the A course on Sunday. It's better to be forward than to be at the back, but it's always about the pace. His horse can settle everywhere. Of course, it's no point to go forward. Those shows some nice turn of foot, and I just wish then there is some speed in the race, and he can show us something much better on the 1400.
How much potential does he have, Umberto?
Well, at this stage, I can't tell you much, but in the way he won last time, he looks like he can be a Class 3 horse at the moment. So I wish the top weight. He's a little horse. I wish the top weight doesn't bother him too much, but I really like his turn of foot last time.
All right, that's Charizard and Responsibly on board there. A couple of replays to take in, including City Legend. We saw him in track work there, Paul highlighting the fact that he's finished second 7 times, yet to win though.
He's a good, honest campaigner, no doubt about that. He's only had 15 starts, 7 times second, 1 time third, 1 time fourth. He does charge on. He knows Zach Purton well. Zach knows him well. So they'll be a force to be reckoned with in the final stages of the race. And Supreme Witness will jump and run. He's obviously coming up in grade after winning in 5.
Yeah, I've got City Legend on top here. I just think he's going to go nicely from his draw, and he's got that extra experience. But I think it'll be interesting to see how Supreme Legend goes with his lightweight.
All right, another one to take a check on then is Pickin. Joe Moreira ride him. This is at Happy Valley last time out, 1,200 metres up to the 14. Blitzing wins, but he finished off all well beaten. Okay.
Yeah, and look, he's had one placing where he did run third, and it was over this course in distance. So I think he is better suited to Sha Tin. He's got barrier number 4, Joe Moreira aboard. I found a place for him as well. I think he can run well.
Yep. Yeah, he's had 3 trials leading in. He's another nice young horse. We've got nice horses right throughout the day. It's a very strong undercard. And there's probably 3 or 4 main hopes, I would have thought, in the first.
All right, Charizard favourite. You're taking him on though, Paul?
Yeah, I've got him in for second though. I think he can run a really good race. I'm just a little bit worried about that increase in weight because he's, as Umberto said, he's not the biggest horse around, but still think he'll run well. So I've got City Legend to beat him, but not much between them. Picking in there for third, as we mentioned. And I'll throw Destin in for fourth. He's quite well rated now. Sam Clifford aboard with Paul O'Sullivan. So I went 4, 2, and 9 and 8, but I'll play exotics in the first.
I won't. I'll be going with Charizard. I think he's a nice enough horse. You'll probably get an each-way price. At the moment, what is he? 320, 130. So, you know, maybe you'll have to go straight out. But I think he's progressive, as is Pickin. And City Legend, although he's had a lot of starts and he's been fairly well exposed, he does look a horse that can get to Class 3 at some stage. So they were the main 3, as Paul had. Just I had the 2 on top. Speedy Dragon's the little value runner for me. I made him a long shot at the Valley last start. Better suited 1,400 at Sha Tin.
All right, and I've got the same top 3 as well. I've all got them in actually, I've got the same order as you, Brett. Charizard to win. We've all got a different 4th number. Universal Go-Go for me. That's in the opener.